bedded in.
Hello guys, Josh from 2000 here, and today we are going to be playing some Star Wars Battlefront 2. Just some Empire gameplay, nothing particularly special. And what I'm going to be talking about, for the most part anyway, is going to be about Star Wars The Force Awakens. God. Last time I did a video on this game was I looking through rose tinted spectacles. I could have swore it looked better than this. And that was on a modded map last time I did that. Not on a custom. Grenade. Anyway, Force Awakens. Today we went to see Force Awakens, me and a couple of friends, and it was an extremely enjoyable time. It was a really good movie. Now, here's the thing: if you're a Star Wars fan and you have not seen that film, what is wrong with you? You need to get your backside over to the cinemas now and watch it. Oh. Can you not capture points then? I thought you could capture the points. Last time I checked. Okay. Weird. Thought you could capture points last time I checked. Oh well, maybe it's a game mode I'm on. I used to be really good at sniping on this game. Kinda suck at it now though. I haven't played in ages. Used to be able to pull off headshots and all sorts of things. Used to be really good. I'm probably less spectacular now though, to be fair. F1. Oh, Darth Vader, okay. Right then. First thing I want to talk about is the way the film looked. The film, in terms of CGI and that, was definitely more up to date than it's about on par with the prequels, probably better than the prequels actually, because it's a, it's a more recent film. It's gonna have all the perks of being a recent film as well, obviously, which is a good thing. I thought you could actually, oh yeah, you can take these. Must have just been that one that you couldn't take. But, in terms of the actual film, the film was, in terms of looks, it looked the part. It felt like one of the old Star Wars films, just with a bit of spit and polish on, which was good, extremely good. There was, the acting was good quality as well. There was good quality acting in it, unlike the prequels where it looked just really bloody wooden. Look, I'm gonna be blunt, the prequels were pretty bad movies. Like, they had the CGI and the looks, but the acting was goddamn awful. I'm gonna be blunt here. Whereas the in this one the acting was great. Harrison Ford did a good job as Han Solo. Big spoiler here, big fat spoiler alert. Harrison Ford is killed, or Han Solo, sorry, is killed by Kylo Ren. And another massive spoiler alert. Massive spoiler alert here. Kylo Ren is actually Han Solo's son. Han Solo and Leia Organa's son. Yep. I told you it was a big ass spoiler. There was actually some really cool fights with Kylo Ren, and he seemed to feature in the movie quite heavily. You know what? If this is how bad this game actually looks, and like it plays really bad as well, to be fair, I may just invested in a new Battlefront. Yeah, I'm not sure whether they'll consider buying the new Battlefront or not. Everybody seems to say to me, don't bother with the new Battlefront, just keep playing Battlefront 2, but Battlefront 2 is extremely dated. I'm sorry. It's a fun game, but it's like just extremely dated. I mean, like, you know, with mods it's more fun, but it seems to me most of the pages with mods have been taken down. Most of the pages that you could download mods from have either disappeared or been taken down. Don't know why. Bit strange. Oh well, or whatever. The vast majority of people probably stopped playing this years ago, to be fair. But yeah, whatever. Still fun. I've only just recently installed it again. Oh god, Darth Vader's voice in this is awful. That's another thing. There were some references to Darth Vader. There was a reference to Force Unleashed. One of the First Order bases, which is what the Empire is now, is called Starkiller base. It's a reference to Force Unleashed. Now, when I heard this, I figured, okay, are they gonna, is that a hint that in one of the later ones Starkiller is gonna be in it? If it was, I'd love that. Literally, I loved this movie. This movie was brilliant. But if that hint led to that, I would be so happy. It's about time we see this character again. Like, you know, they said he's no longer canon, but they need to bring him back. He's like one of the coolest Star Wars characters ever. He's not good. He's not evil, but he's not good. You know, he's not your Luke Skywalker. He's not your Darth Vader. He's somewhere in the middle. He's quite a cool character, and to be honest, I could easily imagine him fighting alongside Kylo Ren as one of the film's villains, quite easily. I was going to do this video on a modded map for this that had Force Awakens characters, but it doesn't appear to be working. Because for some reason, whenever I play it, it doesn't have Force Awakens characters, it just has standard Imperials. Which makes no sense, because the videos I saw actually showed it with Force Awakens characters. So I'm just playing standard Hoth here, for you guys. Get the trip of the jump jet. Oh, hold up, Darth Vader. Oh, okay, so apparently we only have one command post.
We're losing reinforcements.
Can I get him there? I doubt it. Can I get him from here? No, I can't. But anyway, the film was exceptional. Like literally, my mother said some of her friends from work went to see it with their family, and the audience stood up and gave it a standing ovation. Now, I wouldn't quite go that far, but it was a good film. It was a damn good film, way better than the prequels. If you were worried Disney were gonna mess it up, they haven't messed it up. You know what? Warning. It might just be the best Star Wars film ever. You know, I'm just saying that. You know, I had those feelings too. When I sat down in the cinema, I said these words before the film come on. Disney, please don't mess it up. Fingers crossed. And it's one of my favorite. It's up there. It's one of my favorites. Now, my favorite films are Return of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, and Force Awakens surpasses both of them. It's got the right mixture of old and new. It feels like
Nothing can stop the Empire.
Can I actually take off in this as Darth Vader? Oh wow! Oh, that was probably a really bad idea. Oh well, whatever. But you know, it does the job well. He's, you know, the acting in the films are good. The new Stormtrooper designs, I didn't like them at first when I saw them on posters and pictures, but when I saw them in the films, it just worked. It looks so good with all the blaster fire and everything. And there's a really funny moment with Captain Phasma. I'm not going to ruin it for you, because it's sheer comedy gold. It's hilarious. let's just say Finn got a few kicks out of it, because Phasma was quite pushy around at the start of the film. I didn't like Phasma's character. It's just like, you know what, Phasma, screw you. I really didn't like that character at all. Kylo Ren, as a Sith fan, my biggest worry was the villain was gonna suck, but nah, nowhere near. I didn't even need to worry. Kylo Ren was just awesome. They did everything right with that character. Okay, maybe he got humiliated, but thing is, from what it sounds like, he's coming back and he's gonna kick ass. You know, the next film he's coming back and he's kicking ass. He's out for revenge.
We've lost the command post. Fight for it. A command post for the Empire. Their reinforcements are dwindling.
Come on, get out, get out, get out, get out. Dead. F1, okay. But you know, it's just, you know, it's... Look, all I'm gonna say is, go watch the film. If you don't like it, I'm not forcing you to like it, you know. My dad, we were coming back from the cinema in the car, and he said, right, how would you rate the film? Was it good, was it bad? And I said, it was good, yeah, it was good. And he said, oh, it was CGI good, yeah? And I said, yeah, it's good, it's good. And he said, okay, right then, are we talking good as in the way of the, are we talking good as in the prequel good? Because the prequels are good CGI, but the story in them sucked and the acting was just wooden as all hell. Which, you know, I can agree with all those points, you know. The saber fights and the CGI were good, but the problem was the actual... The acting was pretty poor in them, but the acting's good. What the story's, you know, it's Star Wars. There's no getting away from the fact it's Star Wars. You can't walk away from that. It's Star Wars, okay? Yeah, I've only just reinstalled this game, okay? So, like, you know, this is not a reflection of my true progress. But, like, you know, it's not awful, it's okay. I'd say it's better than the prequels, and it doesn't really need any work. I just really do hope that they keep it up. It's a really good job. They've done a splendid job on it. Top notch. Hope they keep it up. Wouldn't want them to change a thing about this movie. The setup, the execution, everything. It's just like, you know, there's a moment in it where it just, you know, the bit where one of the characters die, it's just, yeah, spoiler, it's just really, you know, you think that it isn't going to happen, then it just hits you that it's happened and the guy's dead. It's really impactful, and just the execution of the film is brilliant. I don't know, it seemed to be very heavily based on some of the books from the expanded universe after episode 7, but pushed even further back. That's what it feels like. I think that was what they were going for. As I've already said before, there was a reference to Force Unleashed with the base being called Starkiller, which, you know, I liked, and it made me think, ooh, does that mean, is it a hint that the character's going to be returning? Which I hope that's true, but, you know, if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. Kylo Ren's a really good villain. Enjoyed Kylo Ren when he's on screen. I mean, you know, he's your typical Sith. There's this really funny bit that I'll show at the end, which got me in stitches. Like, I'm just thinking, like, you know, were they trying a bit too hard on that thing to make him seem evil? But, you know, it just, you know, my thought was, Jesus, that guy's got anger issues. Like, but, you know, the characters are all good. Totally brought Finn, totally brought Rey, the new female character. Totally brought the old characters. They played their parts well. Han Solo, Leia, Chewie, Luke at the very end, C-3PO and R2-D2, we see them as well. The new droid is just a laugh. DB-38, I think. No. Yeah, something like that. The droid on the ball, it's brilliant. It's just comedy gold, like some of the stuff that droid does. It's a really good movie, solid watch, solid work, Disney. As I've already said, I was worried they were going to screw it up. They are the polar opposite of screwing the film up. As a matter of fact, I think it's better than George Lucas's prequels. To be fair, if the prequels had been more like that, I would have been more happy with the prequels. So, you know, if you're a Star Wars fan, go watch it. If you're looking for a movie to watch, go watch it. If you're just after a good feel-good movie that sets up a sequel nicely, go watch it. If you're bored, go watch it. If you're just looking to kill 2 hours, go watch it. If you got nothing better to do, go watch it. If you haven't watched it yet, there's something wrong with you. Go watch it. Solid. I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10. No, wait, no, wait, wait, 10 out of 10. Most definitely. It has to be a 10. Can't be anything but perfect. And I've not looked at anybody else's reviews before this, so my opinion has not been tainted or wavered. I've not looked at anything other than the trailers before going to see the film. So this is just my pure, absolute opinion on the film. 10 out of 10, solid, go watch it. That's all I'm going to say. See you guys in the next video.